Hey guys, welcome back. I am so excited to do another first impression of a foundation today. I have been loving trying new foundations lately. I usually am such a creature of habit, but lately I'm like, give me all the foundations to try. So it's actually at Ulta the other day and I was looking around. I even tweeted, I was like, what should I try for foundation? Everyone was telling me different things. I don't even think I got two of the same answer. So I ended up meeting a fellow YouTuber, a girl who watches me, and now I subscribe to her and I just love her. Her name's Nikki Roth Beauty, or Nikki Roth Makeup here on YouTube. She's awesome and beautiful and perfect. So I met her there. She works for Stila, so she was there telling me about some Stila products. And honestly, quite frankly, I have never tried Stila before, and I think that's like so crazy, right? Like, it's such a popular brand. So I went ahead and she recommended this to me and I bought it. It is the Stay All Day Foundation, Concealer, and Brush Kit. So it looks like this here. Love the packaging on this. So what really sold me on this, I told her I was pretty oily and I wanted something matte. She said this is a nice, like, it's not like a flat matte. It's going to still give you like dimension to your face and not make you look like stoic. And it's medium buildable coverage with a matte finish, blendable to minimize your pores, even skin tone. And it's supposed to last a really long time. It is the Stay All Day formula. But what really sold me on this, when she showed me, I was like sold. I love it has a concealer on the top that's like a little bit lighter, so we can use that too, which I think is such an amazing concept. So the foundation's down here, the concealer is on top, and the little kit that it came with has this little brush as well for the foundation. So I'm so excited to try this. She matched me and we ended up grabbing the color number 3, so hopefully it's the right shade as well. I'm just really excited to try another foundation. I want to say, oh god, how much was this? I need to find my receipt. Hold up. I have my Ulta bag. Okay. Such a good YouTuber, huh? This foundation was $44. Of course, that sounds like a lot, but when you think about the fact that it came with a brush and a concealer built into it, like most higher end foundations cost about the same, but this has benefits and other features. So I'm really excited to try it. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my moisturizer. Lately, I've been using the Garnier Clearly Brighter. Oh yeah. And I'm just going to stick to my favorite primer that I use pretty much every single day. It is the MAC Prep and Prime Yellow Natural Radiance. This is my go-to primer. Like, nothing else can do me like this. I love this primer. I really like how it comes too. She showed me it comes in like a big spatula. A lot is on there. But, oh, it's actually almost like a little spoon. That's kind of cute. All right, so I am just going to go ahead and dab a little bit on my face. Only a little. To be honest, I really don't love putting on foundation with anything than my beauty blender. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I struggling? Like always. So I am gonna try out the brush first, but I might switch to my beauty blender just because honestly, like, nothing can put on my foundation like my beauty blender. But yeah, I don't like this. This is just, I don't really like putting on foundation. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I just am a creature of habit. I like what I like. Yeah, no, much better. The color blends into my neck pretty well though, so that's good. That's important. That's always like the first thing. Did I say what color I got? The number 3. So right off the bat, I would definitely say it is like medium, maybe slightly full coverage. I can still ever so slightly see my hyperpigmentation through it, so that's how I base my coverage, however much I can see of my acne underneath, or my old acne. But I am taking another layer. I put a little too much on there, so I'm going to go on the side again. And it is 100% buildable, that's for sure. It does not feel heavy on my skin. What I like about this, I have a lot to fix, I know. It's very yellow undertoned. And honestly, I really like that because I find lately I've been pulling so orange. I don't know why. It's been like a weird thing with my skin lately. But yeah, this coverage is really nice. I definitely don't think it looks too heavy. For some people though, like if you're not like a yellow undertone. I don't know if it would work for a lot of skin tones. Probably it would just need to be matched with a different shade, but I don't think there was warm and cool tones. Overall, just putting that on, I'm extremely pleased with the coverage, especially because sometimes I don't like to be like super full right off the bat. If you wanted to use like a brush, it would be a little bit more sheer. I like my Beauty Blender because it gives me more coverage in my own experience. But the coverage is really beautiful. It definitely sits nicely on the skin. It does not feel heavy. Some I just feel like I cannot breathe. This definitely feels breathable to me. Let's go ahead and test out that concealer on top now. So that's the bottom, and then this is the top, and they go on top of each other. I'm kind of curious to see if the concealer looks a little bit lighter. It even has a tiny mirror. That's so cute. I will use the brush for this. Let's kind of play around with that. Yes, I like how the concealer is a little bit lighter because Mama likes to brighten. Oh my god, this is so fun. I'm all about convenience. Like anything that has like a 2-in-1, I'm like, yes. This concealer feels a lot like the MAC Studio Concealer. You know that little cream one in the pot? It definitely has a similar consistency to that, like a nice creamy, hydrating feel. Really beautiful coverage on that concealer. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my god. I'm traveling in like a week or two, and this will be perfect to take because you can just have it all in one. So I'm gonna just do this as my normal routine would be. I'm just gonna go ahead and bake my under eye and set my face with my usual powders, just because I always do it the same because that's how I would do my foundation otherwise. I'm currently just baking my under eye concealer as I always do with my Airspun translucent powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish my makeup and let you guys know how it sets with the powder on it, and then we will start our day and see how it wears. Really quick side note, before I even set my face with powder, I just have my under eyes baking. It dried really matte, which honestly like does not happen very often, so I'm impressed with that. Sometimes like foundations stay really like tacky and they look shiny, but this one's pretty matte. So I just finished my makeup, and if anybody's wondering what's on my lips, I always feel the need to tell you because I feel bad when people ask and I'm like, I should have said it. So this is the L'Oreal Color Riche Balm in the color Lays in the Maze 948. It looks like this. It's really hydrating. It feels good. Honestly, I think this looks absolutely amazing first impression wise. I really like the color. I really like the way it sits on the skin. Doesn't feel heavy. It's set really nicely. The concealer, of course, creases really heavily until you set it with powder because it's such a rich, thicker formula. But honestly, every concealer creases like crazy on me until I bake it with powder. So I haven't seen any creasing. I'm really curious to see how this foundation and the concealer is going to wear. I love that it's like a concealer foundation duo. So it is currently 11 a.m. So I have a full day ahead of me of filming, working, running errands, all that jazz. So I will check in a few times throughout the day and let you guys know how it's wearing and see how long it lasts. But so far, so good. Okay guys, so I know I probably look very different. I just curled my extensions for the first time and I really like it. So it is approximately now 2 o'clock. So I've had this on for 3 hours. So I want to just do a little examination. I think it oxidized a little bit. I think my chest is a lot more pale than my face, and unfortunately, I've noticed this with foundations. I just ate chicken. I feel like it's in my teeth. Unfortunately, when it comes to foundation, I always go a lot lighter than what matches my neck because for some reason, almost everything oxidizes on me. It's really weird. I still think it looks really pretty, and I don't think it's like extremely noticeable unless you really look at the difference, but I do think it looks a little bit more dark and maybe a tiny bit orange, but nothing too crazy. The finish is still really pretty. I would definitely say it's like a demi matte finish. It's got like a nice kind of natural glow to the skin. I have not touched up at all. I do notice like a little bit of shininess, but again, I don't think it's like gross shininess. It's just kind of like a natural fresh dewiness. But it has only been on for 3 hours, so I do worry that by the end of the day I will look like an oil slick, so I will definitely continue to keep you guys posted. All right guys, so I look different. I put the same shirt on in an attempt to look kind of the same. So I had worn the makeup all day the other day, and I've been wearing it the past 3 days because in these first impression videos, I kind of want to start wearing them for a few days to get like a really good feel of it. So I did put the foundation back on yesterday and today. How this originally started was, I just went British. I got home from work that night and washed my makeup off and completely forgot to talk about it. So I've been wearing it the past 3 days, and honestly I really like this foundation a lot. As I mentioned in the last clip that I believe I filmed, it was a little bit darker on me. I think it did oxidize a little bit dark, which is absolutely understandable, and it does happen. If anything, I probably would move a shade lighter if I did repurchase this, but I do very much like it. What I've noticed over the last few days, it definitely has not separated on me at all, which is huge. I cannot stand when a foundation gets like separated on the skin, gets like bunchy and slips and slides. Did not do that at all, which is absolutely like so key for me. The only thing that I noticed with it was I feel like I did get very shiny by the end of the day. After, I think I showed this in the last clip as well, after wearing it for a couple hours, like my chin was shiny, a lot of shine on my forehead. I just remember having to do a lot of touch-ups at work with powder over the last couple of days. But I do really like it. I think this is going to be more of a good winter foundation for me. I think maybe because we are moving into summer and spring and it's getting a little bit warmer, mama's getting hot. I think it's going to make me a little bit more shiny. I don't know, but it even happened when I was just inside. I wasn't like sweating or anything. So I don't know. I definitely don't think it's like extremely oil controlling, but if you don't mind a little bit of a dewiness on the skin, you will definitely like this. I love the coverage of it. I love that it has concealer on the top. That just like makes traveling a breeze. I'm absolutely going to use this when I travel, and I'm going to be self-tanning over the next few weeks. Mama needs her tan, so I actually think that this will work a little bit better when my self-tan is fading a little bit, and the color will match me a little better, and I can always bronze it up as well. So I'm going to test this out with my self-tan, and I'll keep you guys posted on Snapchat. But overall, I really do like this foundation. I just prefer a little bit more oil control because I am an oily person, but it's beautiful coverage. The concealer is gorgeous. It did not crease at all after I baked it because some still can. Gorgeous coverage on that concealer. So yeah, have you guys tried the Stila foundation? Comment and let me know your thoughts on it. I'm just happy it didn't break up on the skin because that's my least favorite thing. I appreciate you guys watching so much. Please comment down below which foundation you'd like me to do first impression next, and I love you guys so much. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye!